Soldier, released in 1998, and of course starred Kurt Russell, as well as the ensemble cast of Jason Scott Lee, who's done really a lot of numerous martial arts related action films, particularly Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, which is pretty overlooked, I think myself. But this also stars Jason Isaacs, Gary Busey, Michael Chiklis. It could go on and on. And with it being Kurt Russell's, I believe, 72nd birthday the other day, I thought now it's time to actually put this video up. And Soldier, it's an interesting one. It's one I was looking at for a bit. It's essentially about it's kind of a mesh of like your Universal Soldier or Terminator films. Kurt Russell's like this, pristine, perfect, combat weapon, right? Enhanced human being and everything like that. Who are used for certain military operations and such in future setting, but then Jason Scott Lee and a new superior unit led by Jason Isaacs, who has orchestrated them, are brought in, and then Kurt Russell's dumped on like a junkyard part of the planet, and then he sort of little by little starts to care, as he sort of inadvertently joins up with like this resistance movement and everything. So then you have Kurt Russell and them trying to survive and also waging war against the control of what's been in this galaxy for a long time now. So like I said, it's kind of a mesh of a Terminator film and something like Universal Soldier. But I do think it sort of leans a little bit further into the sci-fi area than both of those to some extent. But I really liked it. It was directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who some people really dislike, but I enjoy a lot of his films, and I do think he at least knows how to direct exciting action, and there's plenty of that here. Kurt Russell, some may miss some of his wit, because he's like this artificial human being. He's very cold and stoic and everything, but I think that works for him too. And nonetheless, he still gets to act loud with his eyes and everything. I think that works. Jason Isaacs makes for a hell of a villain, essentially like a futuristic Nazi is what he comes off like. Gary Busey oddly isn't a villain, so that's different. And Jason Scott Lee and Kurt Russell have a hell of a final showdown. It's really worth it, fairly brutal. And there's just a lot of high octane action and pretty solid character work too, really. So I do have to go to work, so this review is a little shorter than usual, but I wanted to talk about it nonetheless. Soldier, overlooked film, I think, in Kurt Russell's filmography, and pretty damn entertaining.